There's a kind of exhaustion people rarely talk about. Not the kind you feel in your muscles, not the tiredness that sleep can fix, but the one that settles quietly inside your heart. When your heart is tired, you don't fall apart dramatically. You simply change slowly, softly, silently. And if lately you've been feeling different, this might finally explain why. You can wake up on time, go to work, talk to people, smile, laugh even. On the outside, everything looks the same. But deep inside, something feels heavier than it used to be. You can't point to one clear reason, and you don't have the energy to explain it to anyone. So you carry it alone, day after day. Heart tiredness is different from physical tiredness. It doesn't show on your face, it doesn't make you collapse, and it doesn't always make you cry. It shows up in tiny shifts, in your reactions, in your silence, in the way you start protecting yourself. Today, I'll share 7 signs your heart is tired, what causes this emotional exhaustion, and how to gently heal without forcing yourself to be okay. Because you're not weak, you're worn out from carrying feelings you never had space to release. 1. You start withdrawing from everyone. One of the first signs of heart tiredness is the quiet urge to pull away. Not because you dislike people, not because you don't care, but because even small conversations feel like they take too much out of you. You respond slower. You avoid unnecessary interactions. You crave space. You're not becoming cold. You're trying to protect the little energy you have left. 2. You lose interest in things that once made you happy. When the heart is tired, joy stops landing the way it used to. Your favorite music feels flat. Your hobbies don't spark anything. The things that once made you excited now feel far away, almost out of reach. This isn't laziness. It's your nervous system shifting into emotional survival mode. It conserves energy instead of giving you excitement. You feel like you're floating, not fully connected to life. 3. Your patience becomes thinner. Tiny things irritate you. Little inconveniences feel heavier. You snap faster, then immediately feel guilty for it. Your reactions don't come from anger. They come from emotional fatigue. When your heart is overloaded, your patience shrinks. You don't want to hurt anyone. You just don't have the capacity to absorb more stress. 4. You stop explaining yourself. You find yourself avoiding arguments because you simply don't have the emotional fuel to explain your feelings. You choose silence over clarification. Avoid conflict instead of communicating, and let misunderstandings pass because the thought of explaining drains you. You're not surrendering. You're exhausted. 5. You crave silence more than crowds feel louder. Conversations feel heavier. Even the presence of others, people you genuinely love, can feel overwhelming. You start seeking quiet corners, slow mornings, and long moments where you don't have to respond to anything. Silence becomes your safe space. Not because you hate people, but because your heart desperately needs stillness. 6. You feel numb instead of sad. Heart tiredness doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like numbness, not crying, not breaking down, but feeling nothing. Your mind shuts down emotional highs and lows as a way to protect you. It's not that you don't care, it's that your heart has been carrying too much for too long. 7. You pretend you're okay because explaining feels exhausting. You smile, you laugh, you function, and no one around you suspects a thing. Not because you're fine, but because explaining how you really feel would take energy you don't have. So you say, I'm okay. But inside, your heart whispers, I'm tired, and I don't know how to rest. Heart tiredness often builds up slowly, layer by layer, until one day you wake up and realize something inside feels heavier. It usually happens when you've been strong for too long. You overthink small things. You always show up for everyone. You carry emotions alone. You suppress your hurt. You keep giving without receiving. You're afraid to burden others. You never allow yourself silence. You're not weak for feeling this way. Your heart is simply exhausted from holding emotions you never had the chance to release. It's the result of being the one who cares deeply, who listens, who tries, who carries everything quietly, even when it's heavy. And the truth is, no one notices when the strong one gets tired, because you trained yourself to endure. But endurance has a cost. Your heart is asking for rest. 1. Emotional rest. Not sleep, not distractions. Real emotional rest. Silence, slowness, stillness. 5 minutes of quiet can give your heart more healing than an hour of scrolling. 2. Do small heart resets. Take a short walk. Sit with your breath. Put your phone down. Let your mind unclench. Micro moments of peace refill emotional energy faster than you think. 3. Let yourself feel. Your heart is tired because it's been holding back emotions. Letting yourself feel, without judgment, without rushing, is how you release the weight. 4. Stop overgiving. You don't have to carry everyone. You don't have to always be the healer, the fixer, the strong one. Your heart deserves protection too. Set smaller boundaries. Let yourself rest without guilt. If your heart is tired, please remember this. You're not falling apart. You're not failing. You're not too sensitive. You're healing from emotions you never had the chance to express. Give yourself the same compassion you offer to everyone else. Your heart deserves space. Your heart deserves peace. And you deserve to feel alive again.